guess it is, and that's probably just my ignorance, like not having played MMOs and stuff, but people were like arrestingly nice.
Mhm.
Mostly in the like role play.
Gotcha.
I didn't really see much of anything in like the raiding circles. That was beyond my level.
Yeah, I've tried World of Warcraft in the past, and it was easy enough to like get to level 100, but then it's like, oh yeah, there's that whole side of the game where you go and do a dungeon with 15 other people, and you're there for 3 hours just wailing on the boss monster. It's like, I can't get into this. It looked exhausting from the streams that I glanced at.
I feel like I'd rather do Monster. And that I've never played Monster Hunter, but it seems like it also goes a really long time.
Mm. Yeah.
Equipment. Alright, now I can start buying. Immediately, I'm leaving 100 gold on gym, and then guess what? I'm spending another 100 gold on. I want some nice rings. Two nice non-magical rings. What do you think? 5 gold pieces each, or is that?
I don't remember.
5. I feel like 5 gold pieces is a nice bottle of wine. So maybe 10. I don't think they're in the equipment page. Would be like non-magical ring.
You can make a persuasion.
Yeah. Very dumb. Ha! 5.
It's full price.
What's that? 10? What's full price? That's the thing. I
Did you
don't
say
know what full
5
price is.
before? 5.
5? Okay. 10. I guess that's about the price of fine clothes, so that makes sense. Two nice rings. That's just fusion.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn my gold too, if I may. Oh. 20. Yeah.
Daniel, do you want me to reuse the image for that halfling you played a long time ago? Jackiro?
Oh yeah, that works.
Okay.
He's cool enough. I have this one playing with a.
I mean, no. If you
No,
you
it's
have
fine.
something.
No, I don't have any visual don't
Okay.
have any visual put together. So yeah, that works just fine.
Just to give you guys some kind of a token representation here.
Mhm.
It was a long time ago.
Indeed.
Question is, where did I put it? Under it.
Oh, 2 tools are 50 gold pieces. That hurts.
Yeah, I'll get up a component pouch that seems useful for a totem barbarian.
Jackiro is on the map.
Oh boy, I've got to see it. Oh boy, yep, there he is.
Nameplate. Let's see.
I like
Save.
this. I like this signal whistle. Can I have a signal whistle? Only it's
Sure.
way high pitched, like the drive your dog nuts kind.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Because I mean, I picked wolf totem, so I'm gonna be trying to be like pack leader, but I'll be pack leader using tools.
Yeah, I mean, it's not crazy having
can everybody see the nameplate on Jackiro?
Yep. Or Jack. Yeah. Frogmongler. Yeah, I can see that.
Now you see. I wish these auto-populated, but no. Hit points.
May I trade in my hemp rope? By the way. For silk.
What was that, Daniel?
May I trade in my hemp rope for silk?
Sure.
Trade, or should I pay a little bit? Well,
You have 650 gold. I'm not gonna quibble over.
that's good. Okay. Yep, no problem. That makes sense.
Use some token changes. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. And Pillbug, do we have a image or something for Pillbug?
Oh, I forgot about that. Let me see if
I can just find a generic.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Go
also
ahead.
have my Pillars of Eternity files. Flip through real quick and see if there's one I've used already.
Mm-hmm.
Moved.
Okay.
Well, they don't really have goblin. Yeah, you can look for a generic one as well.
Alright.
They don't really have goblin. They have these little furry things like goblin. Well, that was
And you're a goblin? Is that right?
I'm a goblin.
Cool.
I kind of imagine like whatever you find out. Kind of imagined like more common clothes, not like a manic Pathfinder goblin necessarily. More like what you'd see a gnomish artificer wearing. But again, place here. Pathfinder would at least kind of match the aesthetic of Frogmongler. Oh, I've seen that skull before.
Mhm.
That thing.
Yep. It's my spiked foot.
Oh yeah, that was on the your guys' flag in
Oh, that's
Dungeon World.
cool. Memorable. If you haven't found one, I think I've found one.
I found one, but
Okay. Let me see. Know where you're sent.
okay, it's still square, but oh well.
Because I'm cop. We'll see who gets there first. Although I might still use mine. I'm not in love with mine.
Okay, there's Pillbug.
Pillbug. Um, all right, I'll stop looking at normal equipment. Oh yeah, I'm gonna grab a couple of stuff that might.
Hmm. I still have about 495 gold.
Yeah, I'm about. I've got 285. We can look at item.
A horse.
Horse. Yeah, a horse for us to look outside. But it's a status symbol.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine. Found the
Do you guys want to hear what the current objective is before you?
Before you buy a horse.
that makes sense.
Right. Maybe you want two horses.
Okay.
So you receive word that a goblin recently came into town. He was selling a book, and the book had a symbol on it that linked it to the long lost vault of Vestuvius. The vault of Vestuvius was a academy and an actual storage vault of very dangerous and unique magical items and artifacts, things like that. And so the person that bought this book from the goblin realized, and he told the person that hired you guys, but he also told inadvertently a group of dark elves. So you and the dark elves are kind of in a competition to get to this place before the other one does, and try to find a way into the vault of Vestuvius. You've wandered. This is the approach to the entrance of the school and vault of Vestuvius. It's up a long, winding mountain path that has recently been reopened. There was an earthquake that caused it to be blocked off for a long time. It has been cleared, and apparently goblins have taken up residence in some portion of this academy / vault. And that's about what you guys know at this point. So given that, how do you want to proceed? Do you want to spend some more gold first, or let that inform your decision.
Yeah. Well, first, I want to say to what's the first name?
Jackiro.
Jackiro. Hero, I made you something. It's a make you big potion.
Do I need that? Really?
Yeah, you're like you know, you're a little guy.
Well,
I
so
mean, no
are you.
offense, obviously. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, you know,
We couldn't take this whole place. Never mind.
Me being big, it wouldn't really matter. It wouldn't really make a difference. I'd just be easier to hit. But you know, you could use a little more weight to throw around.
Okay. I mean,
It'll make you stronger,
will it?
kinda, sorta. I forget what it does exactly mechanically, but it's good for a barbarian, I think.
Okay.
Right? Doesn't it add a little bit of damage?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it's a gift.
Gift.
Well,
Okay.
you don't need to make a big deal about it.
If it's a gift, okay. I'll gratefully accept it then.
And I think in character I didn't actually exactly make it. I mostly bought it, but
Oh well, I wouldn't have known. I can't.
no, I wouldn't know. He's saying that he.
I've been having to put up with your cooking for the past 5 days. So.
Oh, okay. That's right.
Oh, in that case, I would know it's store bought, but I wouldn't have said anything because I'm at least a little bit polite.
When you guys get underway, I'm going to need somebody to roll a survival check. This will help to determine how quickly you guys manage to get here, as opposed to the drow that are also trying to get here.
I'll buy a little bit more. Well, does it matter if I buy more rations? Are we dealing with that?
I just start with my regular 10.
Yeah, same.
Sure, yeah. It might make a difference if you have rations versus hunting for food along the way.
Right. I'll just spend the rest of my gold and have enough rations. Does that make sense?
Sure.
All right. I have like 15 gold left over
Uh,
survival.
Is your homunculus going to carry them like stacked on top of its head?
The homunculus can like hold the wrapper for me when I'm eating.
Yeah.
It's not very
Cool.
It's not very strong. It could bring me a ration from my
Okay.
but it has better perception. It's on the lookout a lot. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll describe the character too. It's pretty like common like working clothes, but like some pretty expensive details. Like he's got a pretty nice emerald ring on. Which, by the way, I'll also give you an emerald ring.
Why?
And if you point, just listen for a second. If you point with it and you whisper really quietly, like just a little bit of breath, only enough to form the words, and you point at somebody, they'll hear it in their mind. Point at you, whisper, here, like this. We can do that to each other. And they even if they don't have a ring, they'll have a initiated. They don't.
So you need a ring to reply back.
I think it's the message cantrip. So if they don't have a ring, they can reply back immediately. But you have to be the one doing. Someone with a ring has to initiate.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It just allows you to cast. So but obviously I'm a goblin. And you've probably noticed I speak a lot of languages. Clearly a worldly goblin. But you would also, if we've been together, you also know that Pillbug generally lives with goblins. He's not like separate from goblins.
Right.
My spellcasting focus is an aluminum, like a very thin, simple but fine aluminum rod. I guess aluminum isn't quite as ubiquitous probably in fantasy, medieval fantasy, than it is in modern day.
Right.
And I'm followed around by a dark amber glass orb about the size of a grapefruit with a single perfectly round hole drilled into it, like a one-holed bowling ball. And that just follows me around, and it can pick stuff up with that. It seems to have some suction on that hole, so it can pick stuff up that way.
Okay.
And it also seems to be able to see out. Can't see while it's carrying stuff.
And Jackiro?
Jackiro, yeah, he's your typical. Well, I would say he was more primal, possibly totem barbarian. Think, okay, he knows how to hunt, gather, also how to read signs in the dust and the dirt, and is more a survivor than a sociable person with other people. But he's not opposed to getting to know someone, and obviously he's probably gotten to know Pillbug for the past week or month or however long they've been together.
Okay, cool.
Studying it up, so he's toteming.
I would imagine at the very least you guys spend at least a month in each other's company, even if you've never met prior to this, just trekking to get to.
This is a better. This is a more believable match than. Oh God, what was your character with Vea? It was the wizard and the barbarian. You were playing a barbarian then too.
Was I?
He was just like a shirtless guy.
Oh man,
just a big guy.
Okay.
What was his name? Start with the G. Anyway, that was an odd couple, but these two, I believe, were already.
Right. Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we're ready. I think we're geared up. We can approach. Be a little careful. I have my ball floating just a few feet in front of, just like 5 feet in front of Jackiro, if he'll allow it. A few feet in front of him, 5 feet in front, 5 feet. Oh, we don't have a token for the bowling ball.
I'll find a token for the bowling ball.
I'm sure you can just search in the. I'm sure there's an orb.
Yeah.
Just search orb.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna move you guys over to the actual map.
You can give it like 22 hit points, I think, is what Homer has.
Okay.
Oh yeah, its name is Homer. Couldn't think of anything.
Is he a bowling ball that has holes specifically drilled for its own fingers?
It has one hole. It's like a one-hole bowling ball, and it's not quite bowling ball size. It's like big orange, like a navel orange.
Gotcha. Whoa.
Yeah, and that one hole is multi-purpose. It's like a cloaca.
Make it small. There we go. Okay, there's your orb. Alright, so you guys, let's see, are on the kind of lower right of the map here. This is the approach up the mountainside to the Vault of Vesuvius, and the vault goes back, carved into the side of the mountain here. There is a bunch of this section of it right here kind of pops out of the mountain, and there are windows along either face of this octagon room here.
Mhm.
This window right here looks broken. And it looks like yeah, it's pretty dark inside, and it's also very foggy from what you can see inside from here. This right here is a kind of a patio or a kind of
Mhm.
a balcony, and there is two doorways here.
I don't have control over.
Yeah. Let me give you.
I do.
How sneaky are you, Jack?
Well, if you hadn't given me this grow potion.
Did you drink it already?
No. I mean,
Okay.
no.
Uh,
That's why I haven't drank it, because
do you have? Can't tell what armor you have on. Do you have disadvantage?
I don't have any armor.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
gonna be a daring. I'm a daring barbarian.
We can sneak together. I will send my orb over to the window, not to go in, but just see if the orb can see anything. I know it's foggy, slightly.
I whisper, "Can you make it smash the other window?"
It's made of glass.
Oh, the orb? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, it's solid glass, so it'd probably be fine.
Does it have any kind of blind sight?
No, it has dark vision. No blind sight.
Okay. Then it can see like a little ways in, but this fog is very heavy inside.
Mm.
How is it communicating with you?
Oh, I think I give it verbal commands as a bonus action, and it follows the
Okay.
commands like an animal companion.
Does it have languages itself? Does it have all
It
the languages you have?
understands like 6 languages, but it can't speak.
Okay.
It
Then
understands. It understands Common, Goblin, Gnomish, Undercommon, and Deep Speech.
Ooh, I know common too.
Nice. That's her.
okay. The orb drifts up there. It drifts back, but I'm not sure how it can communicate to you.
That's true. That's true. Good point. It's not a scout.
I lend my signet, my little decoder ring to the orb.
You can press the like gem up to the hole and it can hold on to it
Yeah.
with suction. I don't know if that would work though.
I say to it in
I think you have to
intercom,
speak
just
this.
whisper into this.
I think you'll hear
Okay.
like psychically you hear as it ejects the ring from the.
Yeah, no, that didn't work. Okay, put it back on.
Yeah, sorry. It's literally not sentient. It doesn't have. I think it might be. I think it might have some fucked up like earth spirit trapped inside of it that Pill doesn't completely understand. But
Cool.
but whenever it breaks, the earth spirit is released, and then he traps a new one.
So the slope here is about this room here is about 20 feet up from you guys. This path upwards here is also like 20 feet up, but it's it's a gentler slope. But just this
I
way.
mean,
Yeah.
if we're sneaky, I think maybe we should check out the front door. But I'm curious about this side.
Yeah, me too. I kind of wanted to try to climb through the window too.
If you want to do that, I'd be down.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be a little bit of a climb. It looks like 45-degree angle or so, but
I mean, I can. Oh wait, did you say this is the terrain here?
Yeah, that window there is broken.
But we can read
And it's at 20 feet up, so it's like a
20 feet.
45-degree slope.
Well, I don't know how good Homer is at tying knots, but he can certainly carry a rope.
I am very good at tying knots.
Can you get up there?
Let me try, and I'll
Alright.
try it.
Hold on, I might have something. Let me look. Go ahead. Well,
Does anybody have like a grappling hook or something?
no grapple. Do you have? Ooh, hey, come here.
I'll,
Shake
I'll,
up. I take out a separated vial from my alchemist kit.
Mhm.
It's got like it's like a mostly clear kind of ambery kind of yellow liquid at the top, and then there's some kind of gunk settled at the bottom, and I shake it up like an experienced bartender, just sort of shake it up really good really quickly, and tap it a bit, open it up, take a little sniff, sprinkle something else in it, close it up, shake it up again, and then hand it to you. And say, just like if you want some nice bear claws to help you climb, just think about that, and they'll shoot right out of your hands like Wolverine. Real fucked up the first time you do it, but it doesn't hurt. It's kind of a body horror thing. If you've never done it before, just be ready. But again, it doesn't hurt. I don't usually. Don't go crazy. It might hurt if you do something weird.
I meant to go to the bakery and pick up a set of bear claws, but this might have to do. You said drink this?
Yeah.
Because I was just going to tie my pitons together with my rope and try to.
Oh, sure. If you want to do some.
Yours sounds cooler,
some
and I'll just drink
pitons.
it. No, I'll just drink it.
Okay. So it's an alter self, essentially. So I think
Oh,
with alter
cool.
self you can give yourself like climbing claws. Is that the thing?
Yeah.
That makes sense, yeah.
Alright.
Alright, cool.
That's my experimental elixir.
Yeah. You down this potion, and as you think of like hooked claws for climbing, they sprout out of your hands and your feet.
Ah.
So, cool. You now have.
Oh, sorry about your shoes.
Yeah, no.
I didn't think it would be your feet doing it. That makes sense.
You now have.
I know a cobbler.
I think. Jackiro, you now have natural weapons. I think you can make a 1d6 plus strength attack with unarmed attacks if you want to.
My brother-in-law is a cobbler.
You have advantage on. I'll give you advantage on climbing check. So athletics or climbing.
Okay. What was your damage? 1d6 plus strength mod?
I think that's what it gives.
Okay.
I mean, your weapon might be more efficient, but
Yeah. Well, if I can hold it now. I tried making a fist.
Yeah, it's not going to affect your ability to wield a weapon.
Okay. Well, in any case, how long does it last?
An hour? Who's concentrating on it? That's a good question. Is it?
It's a potion, right? I could concentrate on it if you want. I don't think I have any other concentration spells. And all my spells are rituals.
Wait. So, sorry, what's the goblin's name? Pillbug. Was that a spell that you cast, or was that just a potion you had bought previously?
He muted himself. He said it was a potion that he just baked up right on the spot.
Okay. You're an alchemist?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Bold. Transformed as if by the alter self. Okay. I guess that, yeah, there is no concentration. Cool. All right.
Oh, I
That's
didn't
just
realize I was
about-
muted that whole time. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And it lasts for 10.
Cool.
You
All
were
right.
you were perfectly every time I said something, like I would say, like it's an experimental elixir. It's like an alchemist thing. You said, "Oh, you're an alchemist," so I thought you were hearing me and responding to me.
No. Okay, Jackiro, you have climbing claws now.
Mm-hmm.
What you gonna do?
I'm going to dig them into the dirt and the rocks and scramble my way up this slope with ease. I hope. And then
All right.
try to also slash the shards out of the broken window, assuming
While
there
he's
are
doing
any.
that, I think,
Wow. Took a long time to show, but
yeah.
great. Yeah.
My connection
Okay.
is being weird. That's all.
Okay, cool. Let me.
Oh, hey, help me up! I can mend your shoes. I forgot. In 10 minutes, when your claws disappear.
All right,
okay.
Jackiro.
I'll feed the rope down. I'll just kind of slither it down and
Yeah.
realize it's not working just to slither it down, so I'll gather it up and just fling the coil.
Jackiro,
Yes.
as you climb into the window and knock the glass shards out of the way, you realize something that the orb couldn't tell the party, is that there is significant amount of webs in this room.
Okay. Are they flammable?
Typically, yes, webs are typically flammable.
Because if that's the case, I'll prefer to just light a torch and clear them that way. They feel weird on my weird claws.
The area is heavily obscured, but from what you can see, this looks like a library or some form of a study.
Mm-hmm.
There is lots of flammable things in the room, so on the one hand, it might be good to flame the place to clear out the webs.
All right, I'm headed up. Don't set the place on fire while I'm gone.
Yeah, you see a few sparks from my tinder box. I'm like, right, okay.
Do you want me to some kind of check to climb it, or just?
There's rope and
I'll hold out my coat for the orb to go under my arm, and then I'll come up.
Yeah, with the rope, there's no danger in slipping. So, okay, heavily obscured room with heavy fog obscuring your vision. It looks like this was a laboratory. Sorry, a library. But with all the fog in this room, it's very hard to determine how anybody would study in here with such limited vision.
Using brain power, I have an idea that this library has not been used in quite some time. If it's been taken over by
Hey, can you give me one of those pittons? What'd you call them?
pitons.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll hand one over. Dig one.
I'm gonna put it in my mouth real quick and then spit it out, and then sprinkle some white dust on it, which sticks to it now that it's wet, and then it starts to glow. It's putting out. You have a torch. I just want a light that we can throw. Produces 5 feet bright.
I like it. I like it. I was thinking you were gonna just like bundle the web up onto the
Oh, that would be a good idea.
Like that. Kind of like a big
Oh shit!
stick of
I
cotton
see the
candy.
webs.
Uh, can both of you make a... What is your passive perception? I guess the orb, but also passive perception.
The orb has good passive perception. Do I have a protocol with the orb, do you think? Where like if it sees something that I haven't seen and we're like in a dangerous situation, does it do something? Like make a little maybe it can make do you think it can make like a little sound like a like when you rub the edge
Beep,
of a
beep, 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 beep,
I'm
beep.
thinking like when you rub the rim of a glass and it makes that kind of sound.
Yeah.
Maybe it does
Yeah,
that.
okay. Yeah, sure.
This is a really far-fetched idea, and I actually don't want to try it. But I have speak with animals. Is the orb an animal?
No. The orb
Is
is
it
a
a
construct.
beast? Is it
It's a construct.
because if it's a beast, I've also got beast sense. And if it's a beast and
that would be so cool.
if I beast sense with the orb and it has some sort of telepathic link with you, would I be able to read your mind?
Is
So that's an
that
element.
beast sense?
Okay.
Is that beast sense always active?
I mean,
No,
it's a
it's a ritual. It's a ritual I
Oh.
have as a totem warrior.
It's it's a construct and it has 16 passive perception. Mine is 11.
And I have 12.
Oh,
I'm gonna also get out a spinning top. I have two. Maybe we've played this game in our downtime. Maybe if we were resting, I would have gotten out these two. Like, oh, you know those old-timey spinning tops that have they have a handle, and then you pull on the string, and then it makes them spin.
Yes.
There's like really old ones that's like a rope that you pull in. There's this big heavy wooden top. It just spins forever.
Mhm.
I have two of them and make them fight like Beyblades. It's a goblin. It's a goblin. It's a goblin game.
What's
The
the
goblin kids play.
what's the game called?
Beyblade.
Yeah, Beyblade.
It's not. These are very different from Beyblade. It's goblin fighting tops.
Cool.
okay.
I get out one of those.
Hill-
I have it ready to pull.
Or just maybe golf tops. You know, Beyblades and golf tops. I don't know.
What was his name?
Homer.
Homer. Yeah, Homer starts to ring that warning ringing sound,
Oh, shit.
and
I'm gonna pull the. Can I do something real quick? I want to pull the Beyblade.
is it a reaction?
Kind of. It's a use item.
What's it do?
I want to pull the Beyblade and make the top go over here. And it has I prepared this. I promise I prepared this. You can look at my inventory. It starts singing. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot my job. I haven't been doing the music. Yeah, I pull it and it starts making music. There we go. Take a start.
Okay.
But it plays this loud, like brassy kind of music. It's a little scratchy because it's not a perfect imitation. But it's playing music, and anything nearby will the music that you're about to.
Cool.
Stupid fuck. Okay. Looming out of the fog comes two giant spiders. One of them takes a bite at you, Pillbug. Bite. At advantage because it can see in the fog. 5 piercing and...
DJ's not responding.
Oh no.
It's playing for me.
It's playing, but it's not playing the right thing.
Oh.
It won't
The
stop.
other spider will skitter around, looming in the fog, and take a bite at Jackiro.
Oh no.
A 15, does that hit?
No. No, it does
Oh.
not.
Right. Roll initiative! Yay!
Okay. Damn, I had this prep. The DJ's not working. Oh no. That would have been. It's gonna play in like half an hour.
1 sec.
Oh, it cleared the queue. I tried to make it fully stop to reset it, but it won't stop.
Hmm.
Maybe you can kick it? Will it be able to rejoin if you kick it?
It should, yeah. All right, kick.
All right. And I'll try and kick it again. I said join. Maybe, but see, the problem is that it is following my commands, but like on a crazy delay.
Hmm.
Maybe you can tell it to join. And then,
No, it's just plain delayed.
well, here, I'm going to say play this. And maybe someday it'll.
All right.
Sorry, I said I DJ, and not only did I forget, then when I did finally remember.
Does your orb have initiative, or does it go
I
after
think
you?
it acts on my initiative.
Okay.
It always takes the dodge action if I don't command it to.
Alrighty, so within the fog, the spiders are still heavily obscured from your perspective, unless you have blind sense, or some other equivalent. So the spiders have disadvantage. You have disadvantage on the attack rolls against these spiders, but Jackiro,
Mm-hmm.
you're up. What do you do? Spiders looming out of the fog. They bit Pillboy. They tried to bite you, but you dodged.
Gotta remind myself what I'm capable of. I am going to reckless attack twice with my hand axe. No, with my glaive. I have a glaive.
Have a glaive. Nice. Alright, that'll cancel out the disadvantage. Cool.
10. Does 10 hit?
No.
How about if I go in for a second swing?
Yeah, that will hit.
Okay.
Crunch into soft spider parts. Yes. Right. The spider screeches as you slice into it. Anything else you want to do?
No.
I don't know anything about Discord bots, so this might be a really this might mean nothing. But is there a way to like restart an E6? Like, is it still running?
Oh gosh,
Oh, if it okay, that response tells me it's probably complicated.
no, it's not. I've never actually seen how it does anything behind the scenes, though.
Because it seemed, I know it like it's not just the music bot. It's
Hmm.
oh, was it? It showed up.
I just logged in.
Maybe I'll try. I'll try to have it join again now.
Okay. Oh, did it leave the entire server?
All right, Pillbug. I'm going to disengage as a bonus action, and command.
Pillbug, you took damage. 5 piercing.
Thank you.
And I think that poison damage is contingent on a DC 11 Constitution saving throw. Sorry, there's a lot.
Okay. Success.
Okay, cool.
Disengage over here. The Homer is going to disengage and head straight up.
Okay.
There's
There's a 20-foot ceiling, so he can float up pretty high.
Yeah. As far as it needs to get out of range of the spiders.
Okay.
Melee range. And as my action, I'm gonna cast Caustic Brew. And I'm going to shake up a bottle, open it up, and it'll spray like champagne in a line at these two.
Nice.
They have to make dexterity saving.
Okay.
All right. Fail, success. So success means no damage. Is that this one that failed?
Yeah, we'll say the first one was the failure, the second one was the success.
All right, so this one's going to be taking damage on its at the start of each of these.
All right, I will put a little poison icon on it.
Poison.
All right. Giant spider number 1. What is the damage on the start of its turn?
2d4? I click the description. Oh, I can roll it. Here we go. Brew, cut through. 1.
Okay,
6.
nice. All right. The spider, enraged, is going to whirl towards you, Pillbug, and attempt another bite. He's not going to wipe off the acid yet. 16?
16 hits. I've got
Or
a shield.
10 piercing.
Oof.
Okay.
I got a shield
Do
in
you
my
have shield?
left hand. Not the spell shield. I have a shield in my
Oh.
left hand and spellcast. I have that Luminum Rod in my right.
All right.
So
All right. The spider
Constitution.
gets through your shield. Unfortunately. Okay. 10 piercing and 7 poison halved and counted down. 10 piercing and 3 poison.
Ooh.
You alive?
Yeah.
Did you attack Pillbug?
I did. I used a spell.
And you
Here it
hit
is.
it? Sorry.
I hit one of them. One of them failed. This one failed. So this one's taking damage over time.
Okay, okay.
Spider number 2 is gonna skitter up to the halfling and try to spit a massive web at
Mhm.
halfling.
That will hit for sure.
Oof. Alright. So the webbing coats you and restrains you to the wall there.
Mhm.
You kind of have like your head is sort of dangling out the window, but your body is like plastered to the wall.
Yep.
So let me see if I can. Yeah, there's the content. So DC 12 strength check on your turn, or you can cut it with if you do 5 points of damage to it. It's 10.
You gonna take that, Jacko? You just gonna take that?
Of course not.
And you
Rage!
I will. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I will rage. That just
Your
puts me into a
claws,
frenzy.
Jacko!
Exactly. My claws. I'm going to try to break the webs with my claws while also raging.
Okay. Bonus action to rage. So you start your action to try and attack the. Ooh.
And just imagine
Nice.
while we're fighting, there's like
Oh, that's a save.
brassy swinging jazz playing in the room.
Alright.
Yeah.
You Wolverine burst out of that web,
Yeah.
and I'll give you one attack in a day, since that was such a great strength save.
Something went wrong in Me 6 land.
I know. I'm pulling up the website.
Oh,
my
you
off
wouldn't have
minutes.
to worry about it too much.
No, I'm not.
You know.
I'm not. It's the off
Okay.
minutes, so I'm just.
All right.
Yeah, attack. I can at least pull out my hand axe and try that, but it did not work. So.
That was still a really dramatic
Yeah.
bursting out of the webs there, and
You're
the
gonna
spider. The spider was going in for a bite, but he sees you break out and
That's very cool.
is somewhat hesitant. Alright, Pillbug.
I'm gonna play the jazz for myself, just on my own headphones. You can do the same if you want.
Okay.
But I want that atmosphere. The top still. I think the top spins for like 10 minutes. Pillbug. Concentrating on that brew. The concentration token. I'm gonna disengage again as a bonus action and head over here into this darkness. And cast sorry. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself. Oh, I don't have Cure Wounds, do I? Well, I thought I had some kind of healing other than Healing Word. No, I'm gonna save that because if that's a bonus action, I'll save it. Oh yeah, I'll keep going up here to this, whatever this is, and I'll cast Ray of Frost at the one that's currently taking acid damage.
Okay, go ahead and make that attack.
14.
A 14. Yeah, meets the armor class. So yeah, it hits.
I just realized I shouldn't be making attack rolls to avoid it. That is 15 cold damage.
Whoa!
Holy shit! Level 5 cantrips. That's a 7 and an 8,
Okay.
and its speed is reduced by 10, which I'm sure it's very fast.
All right. You, despite being very hard to see in the fog, you blast a hole through the fog with your ray of frost, and that spider crumples up into a cold,
Oh, I should attack the other one.
and its legs like curl up, and it freezes to the floor.
Concentration.
Pillbug, giant spider is dead. Other giant spider is going to nibble on Chuck with a bite.
That definitely hits.
11 piercing and a Constitution saving.
11 halved to 5. The rage.
1 minute. I have resistance to piercing in rage.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so it would only do 5 damage. And unfortunately,
oh my gosh.
full poison damage.
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay. 14 plus 18.
But it is your turn.
Okay. Well, that just put me in a deeper frenzy, and I will leap at the spider and try to hit it twice with these claws, I guess. Oh, right, you said.
Oh, I forgot to have my homunculus take its turn. I guess it took the dodge action if I didn't command it. All right.
Yeah. Ooh.
For attacks. It's 11 hit. 11 doesn't hit.
The 20 does, though. So.
Oh, that was a. Oh. I didn't see the first one. It's 2. Okay. 6 plus 3. There's the damage on 9 damage.
Alright.
I just put it on the initiative so that I'd remember to.
Remember.
And it rolled 11.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Great. Okay, I guess it goes after the spider. After, yeah, Pillbug, yeah.
I'm gonna have the orb shoot a beam straight down from that bowling ball hole. Just sort of a focused wave of magical force. Attack roll. I guess it has disadvantage.
You have
So it's
advantage.
9. I have advantage?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I'm a wolf totem.
Yeah.
And I would have considered the orb a friend by now.
Oh, so I would have had advantage on the Ray of Frost as well.
Yes.
Which is fine because I hit anyway.
Your friend's advantage on attack rolls against. Wow. Okay.
That's
Well,
strong.
the force strike is still a 9 with
Still 9.
flat roll. So, yeah, the orb has trouble calibrating in the fog to where the exact spider position is. But
the jazz ran out for me. I don't know if you guys are playing it. Do you want me to send? Do you want me to keep?
It's okay at this point. Pillbug, what are you doing? Did you go?
No, I didn't. I did the orb. I'm going to bonus action healing word on Jackiro. That is 1d4 plus 3. So that's 4. You get 4 health. And as an action, I'm gonna use a spell slot, first level spell slot, to create a another experimental elixir. So roll a d6. I'm gonna start furiously mixing. Ah, I rolled another 6.
Is it literally random?
Yep.
Huh.
Oh wait, if I use a spell slot, I get to pick. Spending a spell slot of first level or higher. When you do so, use your action to create the elixir in an empty flask you touch. Choose the elixir's effect from the experimental table. So I'm going to choose healing. Yeah, I'm going to choose healing. I think it's an action to drink them. Probably can't drink it.
It's an action to create it, so
Okay.
yeah, it would be another action to drink
As an
it.
action, a creature can drink an elixir or administer it to incapacitated creature. So I have a potion of healing, and I healing word on Jack.
Okay, nice. Alright, boop, boop. Spider is dead. Do you want any movement or anything, or are you just gonna stay there?
I'm gonna stay where we'll hear.
Oh. The spider will feel at this point a little overwhelmed and is going to take the disengage action and retreat into Alright.
Like hell he is. I'll take out the torch, light it, and just plunge it into the webbing.
Oh, Jackiro and the orb, you would have had maybe an opportunity attack?
Jackiro,
Maybe not the orb, but
You said
Jackiro would.
disengage. You said disengage, so I'm not.
Oh, I did. Yep.
But I'm gonna
Alright.
flail, try to burn the webs anyway, just because he's not getting off so easily, and I'm mad. So.
Okay.
I trust Pillbug has extinguish or something. I'm basically doing exactly that, trusting only.
A fire starts and creeps over a bookcase right here.
Okay. Oh shoot, no. Wait. I run over and start to beat at it with like a spare sock or something. I tear off my torn sock.
If you have a water skin, you can try to extinguish it.
Oh yeah.
I think I can follow the fire and mend things after it burns them.
Okay, if you expend your whole water skin, you can soak the bookcase enough to extinguish the fire.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Potentially another problem. All the books are wet.
The fire is extinguished. The smell of burned and then soaked parchment permeates the fog in that area.
I want to see if there's a door over here that I can close.
You startled the spider, which was right there. And the spider takes a bite at you. Kevin, did you ever drink the potion of
I
healing?
didn't. No, I didn't.
7 piercing.
And con save.
Another 5 poison.
Does that go to Jackiro? Or is it me? Because we're in like a surprise round.
I mean, that was kind of the surprise round.
All right.
Let's Spider took his attack. Jackiro, you hear Pillbug scream in the fog.
No, Pillbug! I'll run in to save. I think it's a wild swing at this point.
Yeah.
But it'll be...
You could do reckless. That would counter out the disadvantage of the fog.
Oh, yeah. That works. I'll reckless that. Did my attack against the webbing count as rage?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Bam.
Oh.
Yeah. No.
Oh my gosh. Okay, despite seeing the spider clearly there in the fog, every time you stab it with your glaive, its body shifts around and you just can't seem to hit it. God.
So if it's my turn, I will.
I think we roll around to this spider.
Oh, okay, because I'm after Jack.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, it's your turn. Yep.
So disengage. It's an attack roll, but I gotta do a Ray of Frost. I guess it's not so 20 to hit. And 5 cold damage. Speed reduced by 10. Followed up by Homer. 13, which I think this is.
Poor Homer.
Yeah.
Poor Homer keeps missing.
Still 15 feet up.
Giant spider is going to try to grab Jackiro with its legs, and attempt to haul him up the ceiling up the wall towards the ceiling. An 11?
I don't know.
I have a spell that does.
I mean, if your strength check was just a strength check against me, my armor, it fails.
If you're still reading, you have advantage on that strength. So yeah, okay. You feel the spider try to grab your clothing and grab your arms, but you manage to not be grappled.
Mm-hmm.
Jackiro, you're up.
Yep, and immediately another stab upward. Gosh.
Oh.
Ow.
Get back down here, you, and I'll do another swipe. Got him.
Yeah.
That hits. That hits right in the eye. Yeah.
Can I seriously roll a 4 on that? Oh, but I also have +2 for rage, I believe.
All right, I'm down. And then you hit it once before too, right? That would have been another -2.
Mm-hmm.
So it's looking really beat up at this point. Like wanting to get away. Pillbug, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep using my cantrip. 23.
Well, can't argue
More
with
cold.
that. More cold. The bolt of cold hits the spider. It was trying to clamber up the wall to get to the safety of the ceiling. Your bolt hits it, and the spider just like curls up, crumples down to the floor, right next to Jack. It is
Okay.
also deceased.
I'm gonna pick up the top, and it does like a record scratch.
Oh, and I just typed in the URL to the actual website to see if it would go.
So this is a wall over here or a door?
Let me clear out some.
Okay.
So there is a. I like the fogs because it really does make things hard to see.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is a passageway, and it ends at a locked or closed door. There.
Get out my lockpicks button. Here's static. Isaac, get it. Should I try and see if I can control it?
God.
Or no, I don't want to mess it up.
I don't really have any skill in manipulating the music bot.
There's the
So-
playlist I was gonna go to for ambient. If
Okay.
you want to try it, Daniel.
All right.
But the jazz was just for. I just had that loaded up in case I got to use the Beyblade.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I'll quickly start like trying to search the room.
Sure.
Search these bookcases, including the one that got burned.
The books in here seem to mostly be, books of, research on, like, arcane wards and, various types of aberrations and elementals,
Ooh.
and how to protect against them.
Are there any written in deep speech, or have notes in deep speech regarding
Yes.
aberrations?
There is a few of them that have notes and talk about aberrations and have stuff scrolled in deep speech. Yep.
Dead language, my ex. Take the book and start skimming the just the deep speech ones.
Sure. Make a nature or arcana check.
All right. Ooh, 8.
Interesting. You can't quite grasp what the book is actually talking about. It seems like
if it's a cipher, I do have a feat that makes me good at writing ciphers. I wonder if that might have any. It just if it happens to be a cipher. That's if not if it's just hard to understand. Then.
it is not a cipher. The concepts and entities that the book is talking about is
Yeah.
beyond your ability to grasp at the moment.
Definitely take that one.
Okay, cool. Jackiro, what are you doing now that the spider is dead?
Yeah, it's going to be calming down, taking a few minutes to let my claws retract.
Yeah. How much noise do we make? I mean, I played jazz. It's probably we probably played it pretty loud.
You can make a perception check.
Both of us?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna head over. I'm gonna head myself over into here and see if I can try the door. As far as
Okay,
we're going.
yeah. The door opens without resistance. It's not locked. It leads to a similarly foggy corridor with a kind of a T intersection.
Okay. What about the perception? I kind of cut that part short, I think.
Perception-wise, Pillbug, you can't tell if anything has been eluded. Jackiro, as you open that door, if you're trying to determine whether something has been eluded, it doesn't seem like anything has noticed your break-in yet. But you do notice faint voices coming from this northwest direction.
Yeah, I think we're in it. I think it's too early for a short rest. We just drink our potion.
Pillbug, you can roll for that potion if you want to drink it now.
Yeah, I'll drink.
Or save it.
No, I think if we're not going to short rest, which it seems like it would be a bad idea to do it this early, I'll just down. It would last if I did save it if we short rested, but it's like I imagine it's early. I'm gonna drink it. I think it's 2D something.
2d4 plus your intelligence.
Nice, 2d4 plus 3. So 7. Oof.
So, let me see if I can get rid of one of these. Yeah, make the corridor just a little easier to see. Yeah. So the corridor extends to the north and to the south.
And you said voices. I heard voices coming from the north.
Northwestish. Yeah. Northwest.
And we know that there's we know ahead of time that Drow were looking for this place.
Yes. The merchant who bought the book also admitted that he also told Drow about this place.
Okay. Okay, but we don't necessarily know for sure that they'd be style.
Yeah, you don't exactly know their timeline of when they are going, if they're here or if they're not here. Although they did run into giant spiders, so that might be indicative of.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do I know how much do I know about the Drow? Would I know that these spiders were probably belong to them?
You can make a history check.
19.
Okay. The spiders don't
I also
have
speak
any...
Undercommon, so that might have something to do with my cultural awareness.
Really? Wow. Okay. These spiders do not bear any kind of trappings of the Drow. and you know that in at least some drow cultures, the spiders would have some form of a band or a garment on them that would identify them as being belonging to particular drow
Right, like
tribes.
a cattle brand.
Right. So these spiders don't have any kind of markings like that. So maybe these spiders were just here and not part of the drow.
Well, maybe when we were on our way, we practiced our undercommon.
Yeah.
So we do both speak it. Oh, what do those voices sound like? Can you pick out a language? Too far.
I don't have good hearing.
If you get
myself.
closer, probably you can
Why don't you
tell.
Take those
Yes.
pointy green ears and you can.
These pointy green ears are it's all skin. There's not much sense.
All right, I will. I'll look one way and then the other, and then dash to the far wall, and then start like back shimmying, side shimmying up the side of the wall.
Okay. Yeah. Jackiro, do you press against the wall?
Yes.
You fall through.
Damn it.
What?
Ah! Is it just is it a fake wall or is it a crumbling wall?
Pillbug, you would have seen Jackiro try to press against that wall and just go through it.
It was
The
wall
wall
size.
I'll send the orb to go over and tap the wall. Does it go through?
From your position, Jackiro, you can see this is another corridor that leads to another hallway.
Cool.
But what you fell through, there was no indication that there was a wall there.
Mhm.
And you are in another side passage.
So I can see everything. I can see Pillbug and I can see Homer.
From that side, yes, you would be able to. Yes.
Weird. Well, do I know that I'm past a barrier of some sort? Even an illusion, or do I just I'll scramble back out and jump back up onto the actual hallway.
You guys see Jackiro emerge from the wall. Again, there's no ripple in the stone. There's no anything to indicate that Jackiro went in and out. But he is now visible again.
That was crazy to see.
Was there a
good
ledge?
job.
Because I kind of want to test it again. I want to back into it, see what happens. Watch the look on everybody's face. What? What's going on?
There's no ledge. The floor is smooth from the corridor you were in to the corridor you are in now.
Slowly make your face poke out of it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
That's creepy, man. Oh my god! If you have it so that just your lips are poking out, it looks like your mouth is full of walls.
Oh god.
If you painted your face gray, you could just be like a gray face in the wall.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
stick my entire head through and look back.
I thought about learning. I thought about preparing magic mouth, but I didn't need it. We got you.
Yeah.
You can just be the wall.
I imagine you could too. Get over here and try it. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna. It'll take 10 minutes though. Again, I was thinking about identifying it, but it's a magic wall. I get the idea. It's a magic wall. Magic fake wall.
You two are in that corridor as well. There's no indication that you're going through a barrier or anything like that. You just walk into the illusion of a wall right
It's
here.
it's like a polygon
It's like 9 3/4.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. What do we see from here?
We see it's like a thin corridor that leads to another similar hallway.
Yes, it is another similar hallway.
All right, again, I guess.
Yeah. Let me press up against this wall.
That wall is solid.
Okay. Okay. Toward the voices. And I'll shimmy my way north-ish.
That is a wall.
I'll stay like 10 feet behind. Try to keep him in sight. Do I have to be 5 feet behind to keep an eye on him?
Okay, so as you guys walk out of that corridor into this other hallway, you realize that there is another. Let me just put it down. Another illusionary wall right here.
What? Oh, from this side.
Wow, it's like the hallways are it's like normal hallways one way, secret hallways the other way. Crazy.
In this hallway looks pretty much the same as the one you guys left. It looks like an entryway into a larger room going this way to the west. But there's also small outgrowths of strange crystals growing here. There's one here. There's one here. And there's one right beside Pillbug.
Okay.
Well, now this is what identify is for. Sneak over and start identifying. This will take a minute, so if you want to do stuff, Jack.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll do this one because it's over. It's over by the secret door.
Yeah, I'm gonna light up my torch again and just start pushing my way through these halls to kind of figure out what's going on.
Homer is gonna fly to the ceiling and sort of hide up there and try and keep an eye for me while I'm identifying.
In this room, Jackiro, the fog is kind of underlit by a sort of a reddish glow. And as you emerge into this room, the temperature starts to increase. And as you creep forward into this room, you realize that the floor is lava.
Oh gosh, I back out. Clatter, clatter. How much of it is it like? Does it seem to be spindly and scattered about, and streaked about like it shows here?
The lava starts at about here, and it goes. You can see it. It kind of underlights the fog to about here.
Okay. I think I could make it in there.
And oh boy. Standing right there is. I wish it was easier to. Hang on, let me just delete some of these. Okay, so there is a large pillar that has fallen, and you're kind of standing on the far tip of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like on the far, you can't see that far, but you would presume there is other fallen pillars in this area as well. There's a large area would be expected.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I would run into it probably, and then more or less just scrambled up onto it to see if I could see any further. But not.
I'll give you that if you peer really closely, you can see that there is.
Maybe you see like bits of rubble poking out, bits of.
Yeah. I do want to give, though, if you're gonna. Um,
I mean, even with the current fog level, we kind of see that there's like
okay.
a little bit there.
I did want to outline. Yeah. Pillar here.
Cool.
And a pillar here.
Nice. Do I get anything on identify?
Yes. And that's identify on the crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the crystal, yes. It is faintly magical. The crystal is formed from the result of a elemental leak that happened in this area. There is kind of aberration feel mixed into it as well. And probably the closest school of magic would be, I think, transmutation for the elemental and aberration energies in it. This is interesting.
There's some weird stuff in here. I'm getting elemental. I'm getting aberration, transmutation. This is strange. It's a strange mix, and it's in these crystals. So whatever's, I don't know. I don't know what to expect.
I'll hop down and run over, or just.
Is it something in the vault leaking out? Is it? Because we're here for the vault. I don't remember hearing anything about any elemental. Maybe in these books, and with a little bit more knowledge, knowing now that knowing like a slight little bit about transmutation, knowing the correlation between the elemental and aberrant effects here. Could I attempt again to lead through those deep speech tomes?
Yeah, sure. Give it another shot.
A little more focus this time. 15?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Putting you on the spot, trying to think of a hint.
No, that's fine. So yeah, these notes are on one of the items that is on the manifest of being stored in the vault. It was a tome of basically ritual instructions to bridge to different planes. So one of the planes was kind of the very far elemental planes where the chaos energy just kind of the elemental planes are like restrictions on chaos, but if you go far enough into the elemental planes, it gets weird. It gets chaotic. And the instructions, the ritual instructions in that particular book were for creating portals to that far elemental area. So
kind of line up with the effects that Jackiro described over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Seems like, I mean, it makes sense that if somebody tried to put something like that in here, it wouldn't stay put. I can't imagine they designed to have their floor turn into lava and all their pillars fall over.
Would it have any bear? Would this weird secret room with fake walls have any bearing on that? Oh,
Probably not. That seems like an illusion to me.
okay.
Like a wizard did it.
Well, wizard could do portals, I think.
Yeah. Oh, maybe it was Vesuvius. He likes volcanoes, I think, judging by the name. Maybe a fiery elemental is maybe he wanted that aesthetic and it got a little out of hand.
Hmm.
Let me see. I mean, I don't know. Do we follow those voices a little more? Are they coming from over this way? Or are they up
I
north?
listen. Are they
They
still?
are they are coming from the north.
Yeah, I think it's still up this hallway a little ways. Wave my torch around, try to see if it.
Wait, they're not revealing.
Think if it breaks out into a fight, I don't know. Do we want to make? How long does a grow potion last? Let me look. I shouldn't. That's true. We have to.
Enlarge reduce lasts for a minute.
Ooh. Oh my god. 1d4 hours. So I would say if we want to make a strong, if that is the drow, like we don't know that they're hostile, but they're a rough bunch, depending. Maybe we want to make a strong show of it, That potion lasts a while. If you're comfortable with it, it might help to have you a little big.
Little big?
A little big.
Yeah. No, I like.
I
You
can make my
good point.
shield scream like a woman.
Mm.
I had my sister scream real good. She does like this really scary scream. It upsets everyone.
Mhm.
So I had her record that on this shield. I don't know if that helps.
Cool.
I don't want to do it now because it's really loud.
It's all right. Your Beyblade was really loud too.
Yeah, sorry.
And I couldn't stop it until I stomped on it.
This one only lasts for like 6 seconds, but it's a 6-second scream. I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah. Okay. I like the potion idea. Let's just
All right.
give that a shot. Is that a strength +2? I don't remember. Okay. Enlarge.
Oh yeah, what is that? Oh,
Page not
I have to
found.
go to the enlarge reduce spell. The potion doesn't actually tell me the.
Advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. Plus 1d4 to damage. Plus 2. No, not 2 to AC.
So there's a little overlap with rage, but you at least get that one for extra damage, and you're big.
Yep. I'd probably go
Well,
to medium. Yeah, I'd go to medium from small. My weight is multiplied by 8. Damn it. Advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. Target's weapons also grow to meet its new size, and they deal 1d4 extra damage. That's basically it. Okay.
Hmm.
I'll follow behind Jack. His shadow.
You guys here. Let me roll.
Bad.
Alright, you guys here.
I'm gonna make another healing. Sir. Is it too late? Have you already started describing stuff?
No, you can
All right.
do that.
I'm gonna make that and drink it.
Hmm.
Oops.
As you guys creep forward, those voices get a little bit louder. Pillbug, as these voices get more distinct, you realize these are goblin. They're speaking goblin.
Oh, that's goblin. Those are goblins.
I can't tell what they're saying. I can't speak Goblin. I don't know what they're saying.
Should I take the lead?
Sure.
Oh shit! Now you're big. Oh, they don't like that.
Well, I'll crouch. I'll crouch.
Okay.
Kind of.
That's cool because then if we need it, you can stand up and it's like whoa.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like that dancer. I can't remember his name, but he has like big hands, and he always says that when he dances, he keeps his hands closed so that he can go wah. And when he opens his hands, it's like wah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
All right. It is getting closer to dusk and evening now. The room ahead of you has a skylight that has been drilled down through the mountain. But there's also and by the way, at the point of these little scribble markers here on the wall, the fog would have died away.
Ooh, all right. I mean, we'll peek down this hall.
Sure.
Sort of from the edge.
Those doors are ajar.
These two.
And there is a statue. These doors are ajar here. These doors are ajar here. There is a statue in this room.
Is there a big round boulder on its head?
No.
Okay.
But there is a
Leftovers.
blindfold over. There's a blindfold over its eye. And then you would guess that this corridor goes all the way to the front doors that you guys would have seen from a distance.
I look at the statue's head and I look over at my big orb. Look at the statue's head and I look at the orb. I can't connect the thought, so I move on.
There's a blindfold on the statue's head.
And the voices are coming from north still?
The voices are coming from the northwest from this room.
What do you think, Jack? Do you think we parlay but keep our guard up? Because if they're friendly, I might have a good chance of communicating with them. But
Yeah, good point.
they might not be. They might be shitheads.
Yep. I'll just keep crouched then and poke you in the back.
Stay behind me though. I could use some backup.
Yeah, of course.
Come out. Let's come out here. Get behind me. Maybe. Oh, stand up. Stand up. Can you stand up and just make yourself real big, and I'll just be in front of you.
Yep.
I'll put the orb over here above the well.
Oh, wait. I even know something cooler. I happen to have a wolfskin cloak to go with my clothes. If I put you on my shoulders and you wear the cloak.
Master Blaster. Yeah. Good idea. I like this. I'm gonna get up on your shoulders. Put the wolf, like, is it got like a wolf head on the hood?
Yes.
I'll put that on my head, and that's draped. It like reaches down to your to about your like arms and stuff.
Right.
And then I'm gonna bang my shield, and it's going to make a horrific shriek. Yeah. I was gonna start. I'm just gonna keep doing that.
Yep.
And I'm right on top of your head, so it just sucks hearing this scream. Like, right next to your ears.
I'll jerk and almost throw you off.
Stop moving!
Grab your ankles and oh god.
So it's just making a constant like shriek. And I'm just banging it, and I'm gonna wait till somebody opens this door.
Okay. All right. The door creaks open and a few goblins peer out the door.
I'm gonna shout in Goblin, "What the hell's happening here?"
We're having a party. Go away.
You're having a party? Well, let us in.
I'll start walking forward.
Stay back. Stay back. We don't know you. You're not invited. Go away.
I'll say what like my clan was, which is from pretty far away, but like just establish that I'm, yeah. I'm not like a goblin hunter. You know the Gristleguts over Greathorn Way?
I might have heard of them once upon a time.
Yeah. You say you're partying. You say you're having a party, but you never heard of the Gristleguts?
Do they know how to party?
I'll do a little dance. I'll start dancing.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna spin the top. I'm gonna spin the top, and it's gonna like roll to their feet and start playing jazz.
oh god, make a.
And it's a goblin fighting top.
Hey, boss. We got some entertainers. Can we let them in? What can they do? I don't know. They're dancing.
Sure, fine. Random. You guys get invited into a filthy hovel of a room, but this is apparently what these particular goblins like to live in. There is filth and detritus everywhere. but perched upon a slightly like a elevated throne of purple like velvet. It's very is a goblin with a like a kind of small golden chalice in his hand. He says, "Welcome, dance for us," and will quaff what is in the goblet. We're celebrating. Entertain us.
Yeah,
What you celebrating?
I'll dance.
Make a persuasion check.
Me? Do I get advantage because my legs are dancing?
Yes.
You get disadvantage because you're like 3 times the size of any actual goblin.
I mean, I assume I can tell that we're not one creature.
Okay.
I don't know. Did we successfully appear as a strange homunculus?
With a goblin head? No.
Yeah.
However many there are under that cloak, keep dancing.
I poke my face through the flap in the front.
Yeah. Yeah, as far as they know, it's 3 goblins in a trench coat.
Bravo! Bravo! We're celebrating because we've discovered a use for this. And he holds up. It looks like a preserved eye stalk, and he waves it around and points it at
Gnarly, man.
at a part of the filth pile over here, and a beam goes out from the eye stalk, and the pile of detritus that it hits just kind of disintegrate into dust.
Yeah, that's useful. Hey, you got good compost here, by the way. This is good stuff.
I know.
It's right.
It isn't it? We've been working on it for.
What you growing?
Goblins and mushrooms.
Goblins and mushrooms. I mean, what else?
And a tiny little baby goblet peeks out of the garbage briefly.
Oh man.
How long you guys been here? Is this your? We came here. We heard about a vault. Heard about some drow. Seen any drow around here?
We killed 2 spiders.
Yeah, there were like spiders.
We found this place. It's ours. We claim squatter rights to this whole place. We've been here 20 years or so, and we've cultivated this lovely filth here.
Yeah, no joke. I mean, squatters' rights are real. If you live here for 20 years and no one else is taking care of the place, then yeah, this is your place.
It looks really well taken care of too.
Exactly.
Flat voice.
What are you doing here? You mentioned draw?
Yeah, like elves, but like underground.
Maybe they'd like to live here too.
Maybe. I don't know. They're pretty uptight as far as I know. They got a lot of rules. I don't know if they're good. I don't know if they can party. I mean, they're kind of square. Maybe not all of them, but the ones I've heard. Oh.
Well, they're fellow Underdark dwellers, aren't they?
Maybe.
All right.
Hey,
But it's true. They might not know how to party.
We fought some spiders on the way here. You know, we're happy to entertain, but we also could use a bit of a break. You got any drinks here? You got any food? I can provide. We can provide. We don't need to. We don't just want to mooch off of you. I'm gonna pull out my other Beyblade. This one doesn't sing, but
Oh, we are feeling monogamous. Yes, as we've discovered a use for these eye stalks. So yes, you can bed down over this direction. We have some lovely filth over there.
I think it's magnanimous. But if you're feeling monogamous, that's very nice. I'm proud of you.
And
This is a lovely goblin.
the goblin boss will give you a
I'm out of first levels, but I've got 2 second levels, and I've got other things. Yeah, I mean, I mean, we gotta get some more information out of these. Like, have you been into the foggy areas before?
Oh, we always get lost in the foggy area. We
Yeah.
don't go down into the foggy. But, we did know about the spiders in that one room. Poor Addercob and Knot. They kept the bugs off of things. Oh well.
Well, you don't have to worry about them anymore.
Uh,
But you'll have to deal with
At least
bugs now.
2 of them.
they're sleeping. They sleep.
The bugs?
The spiders.
Oh,
Oh wait, oh it's their spiders.
Well, they knew the spiders were in there.
Oh, okay, they're not upset that we killed the spiders.
I kind of want to
Um,
sneak over and read these if I can. The little papers on the table there. Maybe we can rifle through some of the trash and see what it is they've collected.
I'll have a little bit of the moonshine, just a little bit, but I'm also going to I'm gonna like restock my alchemy kit with alcohol.
Yeah, you guys can take a short rest. No problem. Roll your hit die for
Yeah.
getting health back.
Indeed.
I'm gonna take a small break to get a drink.
Yeah, that sounds good. 10 minutes?
Yeah, sure.
Back at 6:45.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
got it back.
Yeah, it's just I just did !join and it joined, and then it's been working so far. I don't want to push it too far, but
Mm-hmm.
I'll try and when we get into, I'll let it play this, and then we get into a fight. I'll try and switch to a combat playlist.
All right. Yeah, I realized kick on the bot from any channel means kick it completely out. I was like, no, come back. So
Yeah.
gotta set it back.
I mean, I'll definitely want to ask. What's up with this? I'll try and keep attention because I know that Jack wants to do some slightly more sneaky stuff. You were reading some papers. So maybe I'll try and keep attention. And I have my background trait for Far Traveler is all eyes on you, which doesn't have any mechanical specifics, but it, as with most but it does emphasize the fact that like I'm a goblin from a different group pretty far away. I've been in a lot of places. I have a lot of interesting things to say, and I know how to make them interesting. So I might be good at keeping attention in this very specific instance.
Okay.
In both of these games, it kind of feels like I knew the adventure and made a character to fuck with you, but I didn't. Because
the first time around, there's no way you could have known that there was a primordial.
there's no way I could have known there were goblins. There were goblins the first time, right? Maybe there were. I forgot.
Yeah, I did tweak that a little bit.
Yeah, no, I had no idea. I mean, but that's. I mean, I think that's. Oh, my luck will run out.
The third time we go through this. No.
Yeah, I mean, so while I'm trying to draw attention, generally, I'll have I'll let them borrow my Beyblades. Do they have fighting tops of their own? How
No,
widespread is
that
that?
is
That's from mine.
that is unique to your clan.
Yeah, I'm gonna teach them how to. I'll teach them how to Beyblade.
Cool.
We'll clear out a little arena in the muck.
I'll take that.
And I'll casually ask what the hell this is.
I'll take that tutorial too, because I haven't been curious lately.
I think I showed you how, so I'll briefly call you over to help demonstrate.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll have a. Do you want to roll to see who wins the match? Do you just want to do like d20s?
Sure.
All right, I'll roll a d20.
All right.
It's a 2.
You can beat that.
Watch me get a 1.
Unless you get a 1.
Okay, so what I'd like to do here is with because I can have multiple of these going, I would like to temporarily get rid of the light on the pitten and make your Beyblade do like a and then my Beyblade does like a and so they'll do music and at the end it's just a because you won.
Cool.
So musical Beyblades. I think I don't have to record it. I have to record it if it's verbal. But if it's a sound, I think I can just make it do a sound that I can think of because it doesn't specify that I have to record the sound. It specifies that I have to record message. If it's a non-verbal sound, it doesn't. If it could also just sound like me going.
All right, the goblins are very entertained by that.
I don't think we ever got to Jack looking through those papers though.
Yeah, the papers. So, the papers are, for the most part, various notes the goblins have put together themselves. There is a few notes. There's like a journal from a one of the guards that used to live here, but has since died quite some time ago. The journal's very fragile. But most of the notes from the goblins themselves are detailing various methods that they've tried to use to utilize this big tank with the preserved aberration in it. And their most recent successful final experiment was to kind of use the eye stalks as like wands, like dry them out a bit and use them as wands and point and hopefully shoot a beam out of it. There's about a 10% success rate of pointing and being able to make a beam go out. But there's also like a 5% chance that the thing will explode, and some percent chance that it'll shoot out a beam, but it'll go towards you instead of whatever you're pointing. So
I have an idea. First question. Can I make acid with my alchemy kit? And I do not mean the kind that melts stuff. I mean the kind that melts your brain.
Oh.
And I was just about to pull out my vial of actual acid.
Can I make LSD?
That kind of acid. You can make a check with your alchemy accept. With wisdom or intelligence, whichever's higher.
$18.
Yeah.
Okay.
You succeed. Yeah.
I would like, and I'm gonna casually I'm gonna get the boss just a little drunk, and I'll drink a little too. I'm not gonna try to take advantage of him. But I'm gonna. What was the boss's name?
Bob.
Bob. You're a man. You didn't get this. You didn't get this pile of goods for nothing.
Nah, I'm the best one here. They recognize my skills at leadership.
How could you not? Now, I come from goblins. We've got our own secrets. We've got our own things that we make. I'm sure you do too. You've got this thing here. How'd you like a trade?
What do you have to trade?
Well, first of all, I got my eye on. I can see what you've done here with these stocks, and I'm a bit of an alchemist myself. I'm sure I could achieve similar things if I had the time and the point to a couple of the other stocks on that preserved body resources. This moonshine here, that can get you fucked up, but have you ever had your ego die? Have you ever been and I'm just gonna give him the psychedelics, just sort of talk up the idea of psychedelics, which I looking at the place, looking at the type of party they're having, I'm thinking maybe they haven't messed around with psychedelics at all. And I'm gonna introduce this concept to him, and then I'm gonna take out a little tab. a little. I think it's not a tab. I think it's like a little pill that I've like a little bolus. You know.
What say you've got like drops, like an
Yeah,
eyedropper.
drops. Yeah, exactly. It's a drop. I got a little dropper. And I'll if he wants to try it or if he wants to make another goblin try it.
No, he's intrigued. He wants to try it himself.
Okay. I mean, if we're safe for a long rest here, I'll do acid. But it doesn't have to be that way. If I get the impression that like we want to keep moving soon, then that would not be a good idea because it'll last all day.
Yeah, you
Okay.
do. Yeah, there's not time to take a long.
Okay, I'll give him a little bit. I'll give him a microdose so he can like get just so that he can know that this is not alcohol. This is totally different.
Yeah.
And then I want to offer if he has anyone with him. I mean, obviously somebody figured out how to make this eye stalk work. Whoever figured that out, I can show them how to make LSD.
Okay. Yeah. There's actually there's one wizard who has like a big like wizard hat on with like the blue and the stars and all that. And
I want to show them how to make LSD, and I want to have my pick of the eye stalks.
Ooh.
I don't need to take more than one, but I want to pick. I want to look at them, and I want to pick which one.
Okay.
That's the offer.
For the LSD
recipe.
formula. Yeah. Ooh. Okay.
And they can keep all the stuff I made today.
Yeah. And this is all happening during the short.
This is like over the short rest
Yep.
while Jack is leafing through papers, whatever else he wants to do. Maybe he's just are you just playing Beyblades with the goblins? I don't know.
Oh, Jack. No, I'm kind of keeping an eye out on you out of the corner of my eye. Yeah, I'll play some Beyblades, but at the same time, like,
you're half in it. And I've
no.
got my
I'm thinking they got nothing on mine, and I'm like thinking about this certain
Jack.
crystal that I had back home.
Jack, as you're riffling through papers, you do notice there is a plate, like a bronze plate, mounted to the wall right here.
Yep.
That says on it, that there's like a little grill and there is a grill on the wall right here, but there's like a little.
To me.
It's a grill.
Okay.
And it's the plate on the wall says that speak the spell if you want a spell component, speak into that grill in the wall, and the spell component will be delivered.
Is this where the trash comes from?
It's a reverse trash. It's delivering stuff to you.
Yeah, well, that's what my thought is. Like, if they're just talking trash randomly, and as great as picking them up, just saying, here, have all the stuff, all of it.
They are cultivating a microbiome, not tossing trash on the ground.
Well, that's interesting.
What is it, Jack?
You might be more interested in this than me.
Whoa.
I'm reading over it, and I'm like, it says if you ask for spell components, I guess spell components, you'll get it. Get them.
Hey, Bob, does this thing work? Oh, shit. Bob.
This is amazing.
I said one drop. Take it easy.
You're so colorful.
You gotta figure out your dose.
Wonder what happens if I point this at a person.
No, 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 no. Here, we're gonna let the wizard hold that for now. We're gonna let the wizard hold that. That's the thing. This stuff, you don't hold dangerous things. Just like think about how beautiful everything is. All right. What do we? I don't know. What do you want?
I don't do spells. I have a ritual spell that I know, and another one that I know, but they don't require anything. Although I've got this thing, and pull out my totem, little hand totem with feathers and bones sticking off of it, wolf's head carved into the top of it.
The wizard goblin, the goblin with the wizard hat, will come over and say that used to work. It still does deliver some components, but the more expensive ones, like the diamonds and the more expensive things, it is not been delivering those for many years now.
As he says diamonds, one pops out.
I'm gonna make my orb float over like 30 feet away from Bob, but like just sort of slowly move around the room and just sort of, it's kind of shiny. And I'll like go down and pick something up, move it around, just sort of in a mesmerizing way, and just keep him occupied.
Yeah.
If he like points to some, if he gets into it, like maybe he'll point to something, and I'll have the orb just go over and pick it up and bring it to him. That sounds delightful.
Pretty orb. Ooh. I have no idea how LSD works.
I've never had it either. I haven't really had psychedelics at all.
It looks like though the tunnel that the grate leads sharply downward.
Yeah. It's a chute.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we'll mainly talk to the wizard now. I guess I'll have the wizard give me a tour of the eye stalks, and I'll try to do some light identifying or whatever.
Sure.
Maybe they can help me.
Meanwhile, I would like
Make
to
it go a little quicker.
I'd like to try. I have the feeling that I'm supposed to. I'd like to try to pry open this grate. Is it big enough that a small creature could fit inside?
Yes, that is one advantage of a small creature. Yes.
We did take a short rest. You are a small creature again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna wedge my staff in there. Try to work.
Yeah, with some amount of force, you can manage to get the grate to. It looks like it retracts upward, and with some amount of force, you can get it to go up, and then it will like close down again.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Piton, wedge it under there, hold it up.
Sure. You're gonna slide down?
No. I look over at Pillbug, who is deep in conversation, describing the nuances of.
If you want to borrow the orb, I can just command it to do something pretty quick.
No, it's more of a split the party kind of thing. If I go down in here, where am I going to end up?
You see
I'll whistle over. Hey.
Jackiro, as you do that, you see kind of a greenish light kind of flicker more strongly at the. It's like reflecting multiple times, but something glowing is like moving toward the bottom of that chute that you're looking into.
Oh, and we can message. We can whisper to each other.
Oh, true.
Right.
So I'm still talking to the wizard about these eye stalks.
Okay.
Okay, so resolving the eye stalk thing real quick. They have 4 eye stalks remaining. They've used 5 of them up in experiments.
Yeah.
Um,
There's the disintegration one, which I'd like to leave with the boss.
Yeah.
Obviously makes him happy, but if it's the best one, I'll take it.
they have one that levitates.
Ooh.
They have one is pulled. They have one that levitates things. They have one that puts things to sleep, and they have one that turns things to stone. And you can see there's a goblin that was the unfortunate recipient of that.
Turns things to stone is fun. Levitate, I don't need. Sleep is good. A non-lethal option. I feel like I could potentially make that. Turns things to stone, though. Alchemically, that is very interesting. I would like to take the petrifying eye stalk.
Okay.
And does it function currently? The way that they were able to make the disintegrating one function? Or do I have to figure that out?
Yes, all the eye stalks function approximately the same.
Okay. Reusable?
Yep. There's a some % chance that it will explode and the magic will be lost. And there's a chance it won't do anything, but there's also a chance that it will work.
Alright.
And there was a chance it would backfire. That's what I read.
Long term, Pillbug is going to be experimenting with this thing if it doesn't explode in the next few hours. But
All
right, I think it seems like they don't know much more about this place. We're only going to find more by exploring.
In conversation with these goblins, you would have found out that they were the ones that were responsible for putting the blindfold on the statue out here.
Oh.
It used to always say, "Get out of here, evil creature," when they would pass by that statue. So
Would it always say the same thing, like a recording, or would it react
Yeah,
to them?
yep. That was a record, pretty much the same thing every time.
Interesting.
Well, good idea, Blanche. How deep is that chute? Does it look like, judging by the light at the bottom?
It's a slope, but it looks to be about 20 feet.
20
down.
feet? I mean, we got rope.
We do. And I happened to pick up a steel mirror when we were back in the city.
The goblin here wanders out the door, and you hear what kind of sounds like a shriek, but then nothing else happens. So,
I'm gonna tap the wizard goblin on the shoulder just to make sure someone's aware that something's happening, and then run over here with my orb. I assume Jack heard it as well.
yes. So by this time, night has fallen outside, and let's see. Looking out that way, if you were,
I have dark vision.
yeah, if you,
It's still disadvantaged if it's total darkness.
okay. So you would have seen. How fast would that be? Okay, the very tips of the goblin's shoes disappearing upward as a noose or something hauls it. up the skylight.
I have this spell. I'm gonna. Is Jack with me?
If I see you being excited, yeah, I'll run over.
Yeah.
I'll
I think
hop
we
the
should go.
table
I think
and
we
just
should.
kinda
I think we should.
scramble over.
I think we should run in.
Okay.
I'm gonna run in with. I'm not gonna go ahead of Jack, but I'll be beside him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll see the goblin being strung up like that and rush forward and jump and try to slash the rope, I guess, with my glaive.
I turned the rope to stone.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. What's gonna happen first? Are you gonna try to cut the rope, or are you gonna try to turn it to stone?
Oh, that was a joke. I'm not gonna turn the rope to stone.
Oh.
The joke was that if I turned the rope to stone, the goblin would definitely die, and you wouldn't be able to cut the rope.
Right.
All right, Jack, make an athletics check as you reach up and try to grab the guy.
I'm short.
Wow. Okay. You managed to grab the boot of the goblin, and then like the start of the skylight, and haul it back down so that the goblin comes back into view with whatever's tugging on the rope, getting kind of pulled down.
There's something up on top of the hill above the skyline pulling the rope.
Yep.
I want to look at the rope because I feel like elven rope, notably nice. Is this elven rope?
Yes, it does look like a well-made silk.
I'll dramatically look at Jackiro and say, "This is silk. This is elven rope."
Can I slash the rope before it completely strangles? And then tie on my own. What?
You're using one hand to hold the goblin and one hand to hold the skylight.
Maybe I'll try and take. Maybe I'll see what he wants to do, and maybe I'll try and secure a rope and then cut the rope to free the goblin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't even need to. I think if we've got a hold on the rope, we don't need to secure our own rope. I think that we just hold onto the rope, cut the goblin free, but don't let go of the rope. I want to keep a hold on that rope.
Sure.
Something gives a tug on the rope, and
I'm gonna let it take me.
Up at the upper end of the skylight, a large half spider, half drow creature is tugging on the rope, and it kind of pulls itself into the start of the skylight as it's trying to wrench up whatever is stopping the goblin from going up. I guess roll initiative here.
Sure.
And what do you think? You think this is a skirmish or a lizard man? I'm leaning lizard man. Those are the playlists I'm thinking.
Oh.
Lizard men is more like something horrible, something scary.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, this is a spider. This is a spider person. Right. So we're doing initiative. I'm kneeling.
Okay. Okay, it looks like the Drider is up first. Let's see, the Drider, seeing that the element of that, seeing that there's no point in technically hiding at the moment, will let go of the rope that she was trying to tug, take up her her bow, and fire a shot at the goblin, and then one at you.
Which goblin?
The goblin that she was trying to haul up before.
Are we assuming he is successfully cut down?
I mean, I had said that I was holding. I think the last thing that happened, and correct me if I'm wrong, was that I cut while you were holding on to the goblin.
Mm-hmm.
I held on to the rope and cut the rope like below where I was holding to basically like replace the goblin with me, but I'm not tied up.
Yep.
All right.
So that's possibly I might be on the rope, but holding on to it.
Okay.
All right.
It's up to you how that works.
Goblin is back, out of view of the Drider at the moment. Okay, Pillbug.
I'm going to.
Wait. Sorry, that was longbow. Oof.
Oh, right, attack.
10 misses. Fire again. 23.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I at this point I know very well how many goblins have.
One more.
One more.
Does a 14 hit?
Oh, this is at me.
Yes.
14 does not hit.
Oh. So
Assuming I can still use my shield while I'm holding onto this rope.
Sure.
Okay.
Jackiro, you're up.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to take just a moment to loosen the rope around the goblin's neck and set him completely free. And then...
Oh, I had 14 initiative. Sorry, I forgot to actually roll mine.
Oh.
I'll go real quick. All I want to do is I'll let go of the rope.
I thought you had 7.
That's the boss.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna I'm going to whack my shield and make it shriek again, but do like a little shriek, just to like get attention and be really scary. And I'm gonna shout, "Hey, you're too late. We got here first. Scram!" I guess I'll take the. I think it's probably my action to activate the shield to scream. So I was just hoping for. It might not be an intimidation check yet, but I'm establishing my intention to intimidate.
The Drider. Fun question. What language did you shout that in?
Oh, Underdark. I think that's reasonable that I would have done that, right? Both Jack and I speak Underdark, and this.
Sure. Okay, yeah. So in that case, the Drider will shout back. Not if we claim it from you. And.
I didn't think of that.
Orb. What's the orb doing?
Orb is going to fly up into the air and like over here by the door, like at the peak of the archway, up by the keystone, he's gonna shoot a little ray at the Drider.
Okay.
Pillbug, Homer. 7. Natural 1.
Ooh. Yep, that's gonna miss. Alright, Jackiro.
Okay, do the rope free thing, and then from the ground level, take aim and throw a hand axe up at the dragon.
Alright, the Drider raises her bow and kind of deflects the hand axe, and it misses.
I'll run over to retrieve it.
Okay.
Wherever it landed, I don't know if you want to.
Sure, yeah, it probably landed near you.
Okay.
Yeah, you deflected it. It bounced it back. You caught it like in that. You
Oh
have you
gosh!
seen
I
that
pulled
insane...
my own shield over my head.
Have you seen that insane video of like an axe throwing place where someone throws an axe, it bounces off the wall and flies horrifically back towards them, and then they catch it?
Oh wow! No, I have not. That's awesome.
Everyone around them is like, ah!
Goblin boss will stagger. What? We got invaders, what?
Oh no. A good thing he doesn't have the disintegration ray. The wizard has that. Hopefully.
He'll peek out and say, "Oh gosh, you guys get over here. We got trouble." The goblins will grab short bows and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. This one here will make a short bow attack. Nope. Once again, it dings off the carapace of the Drider. Okay. Back to the top. All right. 2 more ropes will drop down, and 2 more drow will start to climb down. Put them in initiative. I can find them. At the trial of the Orient. Sort once again. Right, the Drider will scurry all the way down the wall and come down to the floor here. Advancing towards... Actually, no, she's going to stay with the longbow. Take 2 shots at Jackiro and 1 Pillbug. 24.
Hit.
13. 12.
I like to imagine they've got like a spider arm handing them the arrows to get ready for the next shot, and that's why they can like fire 3 times.
Yep.
They've just got legs flying around doing stuff.
10 piercing and 4 damage to Jackiro.
Yep.
These guys are pretty heavily armored, right?
The Driders, yes.
You said there's 3? Only one of them's down here, though?
There's the one that just landed,
Mhm.
and then there is 2 a drow, kind of a fighter sort of guy in heavy armor that just landed. Who is... See an easy kill and mop up this goblin over here.
Okay. Sorry, there's... Just to be clear, how many Driders, and then there's just one of this guy?
Sorry, only one Drider.
One
Did I
Drider.
say Drider? I meant Drow.
Okay.
One Drider, one
Drider,
Drow,
one Drow,
and one of this guy.
one of this guy who looks like... I mean, you can have me do an insight check if you want, but I'm trying to get a lay of, like, who's the heavy, who's the... No. This guy seems like the knight coming in to clean up.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Oh, the goblin died. Pillbug.
Last question. This one is also wearing heavy armor.
Yeah. Relatively heavy armor.
Oh, do I do the sword or the armor?
Oh.
I mean, if we kill him quick, the sword's not much good, is it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna take out that that aluminum rod, and the little gem at the end of it is gonna crackle with like electricity. I say, "I said scram!" and I'm gonna point it at this guy, and there's like this blue bolt of energy that strikes his armor, and immediately, as the homebrew spell describes it, a powdery pox of yellow rust like just spreads all over the armor. It's like a thin layer of rust that doesn't go very deep, but it's gonna stay there until he cleans it, and it could potentially ruin the armor.
All right.
Oh, I didn't put the description. Let me send the screenshot. Works.
I
Here, I'll
remember
copy and paste
pretty
it.
much what it does.
Yeah, his
Um,
armor class is without any checks necessary. It is reduced by 5.
All right.
He still gets to add his dexterity if that, depending on the kind of armor he has. Sorry for the math, but the base armor bonus of the armor is reduced, and if the armor didn't allow his full dexterity bonus, it still doesn't.
Yeah, for simplicity, I'm just lowering it by 5.
Okay.
So, that rust creeps over his armor, and it doesn't even look like he notices at first. Like he's slaying the goblin, and then he looks down, and his armor is all rusted and kind of decaying. And he whirls around and glares at whoever did that.
He
Are you
can
moving?
I imagine he can hear it as it crackles
Sure.
and then spreads. The orb is gonna shoot a little ray at the Drider.
Okay.
I'm gonna gesture like it's all yours to Jack.
Yep.
Towards the newly rusted sword fighter.
Boy, that is not enough to hit.
Nope.
Jackiro!
He gets really worked up and rages. Oops. Down by 2. Yeah. And he'll just tear into this guy.
Move
Yeah.
over here.
Crash. Let's see.
With his heavily rusted armor now, both of those hit.
Sweet. Okay. We're gonna go 13 on one, 13 on another, 4, and go 17 and 14. If that's how it works.
All right, that guy with your successful swings of the glaive, he looks bloodied at the moment. Good job. Okay.
Oh, sorry, that should be 15, just flat 15. Forgot. Rage is just
Okay.
plus 2 damage at level 5.
But
So 30 total.
all right. Coming down from the skylight on one more rope is a drow, holding a wicked-looking dagger as he lands. The drow will stab towards you, Jackiro.
That hits.
17?
Yep.
For 4 piercing. And then the drow will actually move back this way. You can take an attack of opportunity if you want.
Yes, I would want. Hey, go back here. Whack.
No, not enough. Oh, Goblin Boss. Goblin Boss.
All right. Now I gave him a microdose.
Yeah.
But it is his first time, so if you want to fuck him up, it still makes sense. Maybe give him. You could give him like
He
minus
suddenly
to all
has-
his stats, but like his like insight and like so it's some kind of mental stat is boosted in an unhelpful way.
He's got amazing dark vision.
He's got great empathy right now.
No! Don't hurt my friends! I'm gonna give him disadvantage on the first attack. So yeah, a miss. Whatever he was hitting, that javelin just kind of tumbles around and falls
If
down
you
the
think about it,
well.
though, if he does a little more, he will become one with everything, and then it should be really easy to hit anything.
The other goblins running forward. Short bow attack towards, I guess, towards the biggest thing, which is the Drider at this point. Goblin? Oh. One of them actually hits it. 4. Okay. The Drider,
Oh, I guess I also at some point during our rest mended your shoes.
Oh. Yeah.
The Drider is going to... Boy... Drop her bow, pick up her long sword, and come in towards the stout barbarian and give him a couple whacks with the sword.
Miss.
Whack,
Miss.
whack,
Haha. Miss.
man. Okay. I got them all set up for you. Drow warrior will come in with a stab and try to stab. Stab.
Hit.
22. 15.
Yes.
He's got all kinds of swords. Good thing I went for the armor.
Oof.
Gosh dang it. I'm down.
Oh, no.
Wait. No, I'm raging.
Oh, right.
Which
so
means
all of it's
resistance
tapped.
to something.
Oh well, all the piercing,
Piercing.
slashing.
So 14. Oh gosh. Down to one.
Oh, man.
Oh no.
Oh. Pillbug. What are you doing?
Oh man. I mean, obviously, bonus action, healing word, on Jack,
Mhm.
second level. That's 8 hit points.
Nice. Okay.
And action. No more spells. Action. I want to put Alchemist Fire on this big one here. I'm gonna step into melee with it, and I just want to douse it. Let me see how that works. I think it might be a range roll. Okay, it says it's an improvised weapon. Can I make it proficient because I'm an alchemist?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
Thank you. So I'm gonna do this before I step into melee. So from over here, I roll my. I'll use a dagger attack for the stats. Oh, god damn it! Oh, but it's in melee with. I have advantage.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
So it's
24 hits.
24. 1d4 fire damage at the start of each of its turns. Oh, can I use this now? Because I didn't technically do damage to it yet, but it feels appropriate as an attack. Fury of the Small lets me do 5 damage.
Yep.
Okay,
Sure.
so we'll say the glass shattering on. So it takes 5 damage right away, and then at the start of each of its turns, it's going to take 1d4.
All right.
And that's definitely my turn. And I'm actually going to come over here to be in melee with it. And I'm going to shout in Goblin to disintegrate this motherfucker.
All right. Boy, your orb?
Oh, Orb. Orb's gonna attack this one.
All right.
The one with the.
And I
First
apologize
hit.
for not remembering this. It would be with advantage because Jack is within
Right.
5 feet. Yep. Ooh, that hit.
25. 4 force damage.
Okay.
That's all.
Jackiro.
Disengage. I'm gonna run up around, I guess, whatever this round thing is, and kind of stay in
The well.
sight of.
The well?
Yeah. I'm gonna edge around the back of the well, stay inside of Pillbug. And I guess end my turn there, but
All right.
Some kind of fire token to remind us.
Sure.
Okay.
and my rage is down now. Dang. Well, I still can take damage. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't. It's not.
Drow is going to take a shot at this goblin right here.
I guess it's win-win, right? You either don't get attacked, keep your rage, or you get attacked and go just fall in the well,
And lose my rage anyway. So.
and lose your rage on the way down.
Goblin be dead.
Which one has that? Which one has that disintegrator?
The other one.
Okay.
Let's see. Very bravely, the goblin boss will try to chuck another javelin. 21.
Ooh.
Nice. At the drow, at the guy that was just stabbing at.
Old Rusty.
Yeah. The 5. Hey, go away. All right.
This is it. No pressure.
Goblin. Ah, boy. The goblin will take out the eye stalk, point it at the big spider creature, and fire off a shot. Okay. There is beholder. The beam goes out of the eye stalk at the drider.
Oh, it's straight up just the disintegration, right? Okay.
DC 16 saving throw. I mean, I was considering the best way to implement this. And
Yeah, I mean, I like that. It's just the, especially if it's a an attack roll and a saving throw, then having the full effect at the end, it's great. Oh, the D20 was to see if it exploded or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Oh. Oh.
All right.
I softened it up with the alchemist.
All right. The drider is next. All right. The drider got hit by that huge blast of energy that almost crippled her. So the drider will
Take 1d4 fire damage. That's 2 fire damage.
You're killing it. Okay. The
I'm out of
dragon.
spells, so I gotta make it all count.
Yep. Glider will take the disengage action and scurry past her allies, brushing past them, and moving down that. How much movement? 10, 20, 30, 30. About that. Alright. You got the Drider on the run.
Alright. That's fine by me, honestly. I told him to scram.
The elite warrior is going to move over this way and quickly try to stab the goblin that had that big, massive blast of energy. Stab. No. Stab. Yep. Oof.
Oh,
Poor gob. Poor wizard goblin. The
yeah.
eye stalk falls from his hand as he gets stabbed in the chest.
I think that even if I, like, after the fight wanted to bring him back, I think that's an instant kill, right? That's 20.
Pillbug!
I'm gonna step over here and just, like, get in his face. As I'm walking over, I'm gonna cast Ray of Rick, so there's no disadvantage. 23. And I'm gonna say, I told you guys to scram. You're in Goblin Town now, and you forgot your manners. 13 cold damage. Speed
Who was
reduced.
the one you fast at?
This one.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm speaking in him.
Yeah, he's looking pretty beat up.
I'm gonna
Or-
glare. I will shoot a glare at this one, but then
Yeah.
I'm turning most of my attention to this one. Oh, and a ray straight down at 14.
With his rusted armor, that will hit.
4.
He's looking bad.
I'm not in
Alright.
his face. I'm like in his knees, his crotch. Like but I'm looking up at him.
Jackiro,
Belly button.
you're alive.
Yep. I'm gonna run this way. And I am going to fling a javelin at the Drider, who is retreating over the body of the goblin.
Okay.
Fling
That will hit.
for full damage.
Nice. You hear it shriek as that javelin definitely jams in somewhere.
Yep. And then I'm just gonna risk it all, round around the goblin's body, and take a swing at this guy.
Cool,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Just act like you're not as hurt as you are. We can turn this around.
5. If 15 hits, I don't know if 15 hits. I don't think so.
15 hits. Alright. Looking. Wait, wouldn't it be if you're raging? It would be +2, right?
Did I keep my rage? Because I don't remember getting hit the last round.
Oh, it would have faded. Yeah, but still, the guy's looking almost bloodied now. All right. Drow was taking a shot last turn, so Drow will. Take a shot at you in a kind of a panic, but we'll have wait.
That will hit.
A 6 will miss.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Goblin boss will let go of his javelins and will take a stab at this elf that dared creep into his home. An 11, though, will not do it. Alright, Drider will continue.
One fire damage.
Alright. How long does that last?
Well, it can put it out as an action. Or it lasts. It doesn't say. Doesn't
Is it
say.
concentration?
No, it's alchemist.
Oh, right.
Oh, right. I guess it just burns a really long time because it's alchemist fire. Maybe that's
Right.
the alchemist fire thing that it
Yeah.
keeps burning.
Alright, the
So
Drider will see the looming fog at the end of this corridor and will dart into it.
Oh, she does know
And-
about the secret exit.
Ooh, does she?
She just ran into
Perception check.
weird.
She might find it.
Yeah.
Alright. Drow Elite Warrior. Try to stab as many people as he can.
I'm yelling
Davin-
at him in undercommon. That informs your decision at all.
He will stab you.
Thank you. Yeah, 12 does not.
Really? Again?
Ooh, whoa, shit. And save, I assume? Or is this just flat poison damage?
I think it's flat poison damage.
Wow. Oh, man. I got cocky. I hadn't taken any damage.
Pillbug, you're up though. Gosh.
Does he just whip around and like knock me really hard on the head with the butt of his sword? And I'm like, ah, fuck! Oh shit! Oh god!
He just got stabbed. What you gonna do?
Just got stabbed, and it's my turn. I'm going to bonus action disengage over here, and Ray of Frost. I'm going full Vea Vicina tactics here. 14 with Rusty.
With his weakened armor, that hits.
9 cold.
Oh, he's looking staggered and almost on his last breath.
I want to look at him and say, "Bree Arc, motherfucker."
Orb!
I don't know if he knows the goblin word for surrender, but if he does.
Orb? Want to finish him off?
Oh,
Orb?
orb, yeah. Oh, yeah, of course, I passed up a dramatic finish. 13.
That will just miss.
Alright.
Actually, no, it hit. He's dead.
Okay.
I mean, that is the most dramatic thing.
Yeah,
Sweetheart,
yeah.
motherfucker.
Jackiro, finish this guy off.
Hell, I'll try to. Ah! Half-hearted. Kind of feeling it myself.
The 14 hits.
Okay. That's a
Yeah, he's dead. You slice through him.
I'll just over here with the goblins go ah! With the kids in the air and have the boss scream back at me.
Like mad possum screaming? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the goats in those videos where it's like a song and then a goat scream.
mhm. Whew.
Yeah. And we left a survivor, which is good because then the draw will know not to fuck with.
Oh gosh. Alright. Whew.
Oh. Oh yeah, let me. I wish there was is there a fade out?
Volume 1.
Alright.
Network.
Oh, I forgot that makes it leave. Oh no. Oh. Oops. Oh, it's. Yeah. Didn't actually clear the queue there.
Okay. Wow. The goblin Bob will lean wearily against the side of the door here and wave a hand across his brow and be like, "Did that just happen? Did we get invaded?"
It seems it.
Yeah. Damn. Looking around at the carnage. Sorry to bring this on top of you. We clearly weren't the only ones who heard about the vault.
Well,
But
I
good
never
thing we
would have
got-
guessed. Yeah, I never
thing
would
we
have
got
guessed
here
that this
first.
place was such a hot place.
Yeah.
But we still claim it. It's still ours.
Yeah. It's still look around. Yours.
I wanna. Bob will pick up the eye stalk that his wizard goblin dropped when he died. I'll remember you.
Hey man, we'll remember you. We'll do like a little cheers with our eye stalks.
What will you two do now?
Oh, on to the vault, I think.
If we can find it.
We can find it. Now there's might have one more challenge ahead of us. There's a deeper into the fog. There's There's some lava on the floor. If you're up for another fight, we could use the backup.
Yeah, he'll ponder for a moment and then be like, yeah, I will join you.
All right.
We can get there. And in that fog, and it's crazy to navigate.
Yeah. I'm wondering, do we want to? I know we did this last time we ran this. Is this another two-parter? Do you think?
Is it what?
Is this another two-parter? Another two-part one-shot?
Oh.
Or do you think we can keep going?
I mean,
I'll need another break. I could keep going.
Either way, it could be a two-parter, or this is about where we paused last time. True.
I know that Manny won't be available next week. Alex might. So either Alex could join in on this, or if Alex isn't available, it'll be the perfect time to continue. That sounds
It'll
good.
just be you two again. Yeah, sure. That kind of makes sense.
We can let Alex know that if he's available, we can make a 5th level character. If he wants to make a goblin boss character.
That'd be good.
I mean, you can talk to him about that if you want. I mean, are you the DM? Yeah, of course.
Sure.
All right. This is a great session. I had a lot of fun with this. Like I said, I always have fun with your one-shots. You let me do a lot of bullshit.
I thought it would be cool to give you guys the opportunity to arrive here before the drow did.
Yeah. Oh, that was so much fun. Yeah, when we ran this the first time, the drow were already here, and that's what we were countering.
Yeah.
We still got the drow, but it was layered on there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Not knowing that I was going to play a goblin.
Yeah.
I guess were you imagining we would fight the goblins, have a little time to rest, maybe we would decide to do a long rest or a short rest, and then if we did a long rest, we'd get interrupted by the drow? Something kind of like that? Or did you not really have sometimes I plan out these things, I don't actually have a plan for what the players are going to do.
What was my plan? I think my vague idea was that you guys would kind of go in the same way, essentially.
Yeah. You gave us another way this time, too.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
We didn't notice the window the first time.
The window wasn't broken when you played the first time. And originally in the first run through, there was a basilisk in there that the drow killed when they invaded.
Yeah.
But I switched it up for spiders.
Oh, there was some stuff turned to stone, wasn't there?
There was one drow, that got turned to stone.
Right, we saw that, and then we didn't find out what it was.
And then one thing that I think it was someone said that it would have been cool instead of the magic circles in this room if it was the vat of the beholder corpse.
And you really one-upped that by adding the eye stalks, being able to use the eye stalks.
Yeah,
amazing.
I thought that would have been really cool.
If we fought the goblins, they would have been shooting disintegrating rays at us.
Oh man,
potentially.
That's very cool.
Maybe.
I mean, if one shot, you can do.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been crazy if they had been disintegration rays at you.
I also like how it turned out.
With a small chance of disintegrating themselves.
Of course. That also would have been funny if we got into initiative and then they immediately disintegrated themselves.
Classic moves too.
Yeah.
I forgot to do the calculations. That fight was probably a little harder with the drow, at least. That fight was probably a little harder than.
I mean, it was kind of perfect. I mean, it felt like it was a little bit. I mean, you want, at least my philosophy has always been, I want my encounters to feel a little bit unfair. I want them to feel like they're too hard. even if they're not. And I feel like my players are gaslighting me somehow because I feel like all my counters are pretty deadly and a little overpowered, but everyone beats them like so hard. You guys just win. And I don't know what's happening. I don't know how it happens. I think I may be more forgiving than I think I am, but
I tend to agree. There's a lot of like, yeah, that works.
I don't feel like I ever do that when it doesn't make sense to me.
Right.
But
Yep.
But yeah, maybe I am more forgiving. But I always feel like
I always come back to
pretty
pleading.
like I'm always, and I'm doing it. I make them harder. Like each time, I feel like I'm always like, it could have been harder, and I make it harder, and it's not. And I'm scared that at some point it's gonna completely flip, and I'm gonna make it where you fought each other right into that first.
Oh, was there another
yeah.
one? Okay.
I wish I had remembered what I wanted to do with that. Completely forgot. I wanted to do one with the helpers and without Wayland, Bjorn, because I realized Bjorn was kind of a juggernaut in a closed arena like that. So I wish I'd remembered to do one without the helpers, because I feel like they were still a little bit like just the classes that they chose. They had a cleric. You know, they were probably stronger just because of the classes in terms of that, like a closed arena, player versus player.
Right.
You know.
Right.
D&D's not designed to work like that. But then again, the thing that always made me feel like this is okay is that you had a moon druid, which is also a juggernaut.
Yep.
But they killed you pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
I think you didn't have an opportunity to do 2 wild shapes.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
But then we did the fight where you guys were working together against the beholder.
Yeah, yeah.
Daniel, any feedback on this? This is only the second time I've ran this so far, but
No.
I like what you've changed so far. I think you've been very smart about that. It's like it already feels so much more depth having like great idea having the drow. I think that's an improvement. Having, especially because even in the first one you hinted at us like having multiple players coming in, multiple like teams coming in to try and go for the same thing. That's a really exciting premise, and to have that fulfilled by the drow dropping in, that's great.
Cool.
It's like the Battle of the Five Armies where they get, everything finally settles down, and then they remember like, oh shit, no, everybody was already heading towards the mountain, and they all get here at the same time. That's great. Having the drow drop in later, that's great. The goblins being like kind of we didn't really get to see the goblins as they were maybe intended, but it still worked out that they weren't even here for the treasure. So that's cool. I think it could also work if there was a third, fourth party already here trying to get to the vault, but it's interesting to have the goblins not even really care about them.
Right.
Just be living here. And it worked great for us because we found an ally. I mean, that's great, right? When the players get to find an ally. I made a goblin, so I just, was I not going to do that? But I still feel like I found it.
Sure.
And I haven't even used the petrifying to try and use that explode. Yeah, great session.
Thank you.
See ya. Yeah, next week.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
We'll plan on it. Yeah, good job. Yeah, feedback from me. Make sure all the NPCs have names. Oh, but I like it. I kind of want to explore the rest of it.
Yeah, well, I think by the end of session number 2, if we if we get to it, I'll like reveal all the map and you can see it.
Mhm. Sure. Or not, if you want to run it again. And suddenly we're in places we never knew existed.
This time you all play as goblins, and you're the first people here.
Oh God. 20 years in the past.
Yeah.
How did this place actually get trashed? Yeah, I can see that.
All right. See you next week, I
All
guess.
right. Yep. Sounds good. Have a good week.